Good evening, good morning, good day. It depends on where you are. Hello, welcome to this live. This should be about it. I can't do that until I'm live, so I'm doing that now. Make it a bit closer so that's easier for you to see what I'm doing. Okay, let's see if I'm visible at all. That would be nice. That's always the question. Let's see. Because then, yeah, I am. Yeah, hello. I am live. Hello, hi Anita, Sandra, Ivo from Sweden. How is it in Sweden? Do you have a lot of snow already? Because my niece lives in Sweden and she showed me pictures with a lot of snow. Yes, hello. Good day. Yeah, we are going to have fun because I'm going to make a very fun card, which is quite easy to do with a great effect, especially for people who don't make cards. They will think, how did you do that? It's a fun one. I will show you. Hello. Hello. Very nice to see you. Yeah, like, comment and share the video. You might win a gift certificate. I did not get the name yet for the last week's winner, but I'm sure it will be communicated quite soon. I'm pretty sure it will. Okay, what are we going to do? Well, let's start at the beginning. This is a simple template of a card, and this is what I was thinking of making. It's actually a slider element and a front gate card. So it's extremely easy to make. It's a closure for a card. So if you slide it back on, there we go. It just opens and closes. So this is the idea I had. So that's what I wanted to show you. And I did a live making this one. And again, it's a slider card. And if you open it, there will be, well, you can add anything you like, of course, on the inside of the card. But in this case, I made a text and the bird in a frame. And then the slider element is back on there again. Today, I thought, let's do something different. This is just a template, but I thought I would show you. I made a closure again, but this time from one of the other dies and stamps from the set. Again, it just opens and closes. I didn't have a lot of time, so I just added heartfelt blessings. This can go on again, but if you open the cards, there is a bit of a pop-up element in there. And I used the gorgeous stamps from the Whispers of Nature collection on there. So this is the card I would like to make today. I'm going to do a few things a bit different because how I really like, oh, go back on there. Yeah, I really like this, but I wanted to do something else with the closure. So this is what I did. First, you can use anything you want. You can use just a circle. You can use, well, everything you like. And I'm going to see if a winner is there. No, it's not. And I have to do this, otherwise I can't read the comments. So Gemma, if you are there, I'm doing this, otherwise I can't read the comments. Okay. So this is the one, or approximately the one I'm going to make today. How am I going to do that? I'm going to start with cardstock, and I'm using the beautiful Bounty paper. I will show you. I'm sure you've seen it before. I'm going to use the beautiful Bounty paper from the Everyday Elements collection. It's really, really gorgeous. And this is what I chose from that collection. This is the other side. But I'm coming with a bit of a neutral one because I'm going to stamp as well. Oh, Gentle. Okay, good. Very good. Gentle, you won the $50 gift certificate from last week. Gentle, please email customer care on info@ecraftdesigns.com, I think, to claim your prize. Congratulations. That's what I was waiting for. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to start with cardstock. I think brown cardstock it's very neutral and it fits the beautiful bounty paper perfect. So why not use it? And I'm going to get my paper cutter. And we are going to do some cutting. You can make any size you like, but I will tell you what size I'm going to do. The base of the card will be 4 inches wide and about 10 inches long. So 4 inches wide, there we go, and then 10 inches long. Part 1 done. That's not so difficult, is it? Then I need another one from the cardstock. Let's just use this. And I'm going to not do that too wide because it's going to be this one. It's going to be a cardstock for a base of the pop-up part. And I think it's about 1/2 inch, a little over 1/2 inch wide. It doesn't need to be too wide. So let's do just over 1/2 inch. And of course this is 12 inch because it's the same base 12 by 12 inch paper. So now I have the 4 inches wide, 10 inches long, and I've got the 12 inches long and a little over 1/2 inch wide as a base. Then I'm going to do the gate cardstock as well. And that one, can I use this? No, I have to use a new one. Let's do a new one. I have to get some new brown paper because I've used that a lot lately. Oh God, no, I don't have a black screen penny, so I should be okay. Okay, now remember to like, comment and share the video in order to be, yeah, maybe you win a gift certificate, which will always be nice. Okay, this one is going to be 5 inches, 5 inches, by 8 inches, by 8 inches, and this one I'm going to score right away. In case of a gatefold card, you just want to make sure, I'll show you, and you can do any size you like. You have to make sure that these two parts fit over the middle part. That's all you do. So in this case, I can score, and just score Reanna, no cutting, because that would be something I would do. Score at 2 and score at 6. And then everything is alright. You can just fold it over and it fits the middle. And you can do any size you like, but I am just using what I've got. 5 inches high, 8 inches wide, and scoring at 2 and 6. And then the base is ready. Ready to go. Okay. So I'm using my bone folder in order to sharpen the edges because I want everything to be neat. This is done. Then I've got this one. And this one, this is the 4 by 10 inches one. I'm just going to fold in half. You can also score in half. That would be perfectly fine as well. Going to get my bone folder. And that base is ready as well. Oh, I'm forgetting one thing. the long strip. I'm going to use the scoring part on this one as well. You can use a scoreboard, it really doesn't matter, whatever you've got. And I'm going to score at 3, 6 and 9 inches. So 3, 6 and 9 inches. Almost forgot. But there we go. What is sold out on the website? Let me see what you were talking about. Have to go back. The buy is all everyday elements. Yeah, it might be because it's available through stores first, but I think it's always a certain time, a certain period that it's available. I think. But maybe, I don't know who's watching from Elizabeth Craft Designs. I think Gemma could be better at selling that than me. Okay. Ready as well. Okay. Of course, I want to use the design papers as well. So I'm going to make a matte layer on there, and I've already pre-cut that. And I hope that everything still fits, but I think it will. I have used the neutral side. This is the other side. It's both gorgeous, but I'm going to use the neutral side because I want to use the stamp sets as well. This, yeah, it's sort of, yeah, is it shifting? Yeah, I have to think of something else to work on. So this is the matte layer. Just measure whatever you like. Some like a thick piece of cardstock around it. I don't. I just want a little bit of cardstock on there. So I've got 4 of these, 2 on the inside, 2 on the outside. I've got a few of these. Let's see which one fits what. This one goes here, and of course I have the long one, and this one will go here, I think. I have written it down. This one and this one here go here, because it's almost the same size. Just because it will fit on top of one another. Very, of course it will fit. Okay, I'm going to stamp. I'm going to use the beautiful stamp sets. Yeah, technology is a great thing if it works, right? Okay, the stamp sets. There's this one. And I used this one, and this is the small doilies and tabs set, and it is included in, there is a die set as well, so it's a stamp and die set, and it's the number CSD384. CSD384, and I made these. So I just stamped this one and used the matching die to die cut. That's all I did. I made 4 of those. Very easy to do. But this one I have used already. I'm absolutely in love with this one. Did I show you? No, I didn't. I will show you. I used it on just about everything I made already, but it's also on this one. I will show you what I did. These are the background stamps, and the background stamps are really, really, really gorgeous as well. There are 6, and I don't know if you can see it, but I used the crackle one. I think it's this one on the background with embossing powder and ink. And on this one I used, that's actually this one, I just stamped. And I used about every stamp, background stamp on this one. So this one is actually from the next set I'm going to show. This one, the small letters. And I used just about every stamp on this one as well. So I have made a few and I used it on this one as well. So these are just a few of my samples. And the ones I made. And I used embossing glaze. And you can see it's shiny. And I'm going to use embossing glaze today as well. So just to show you that it's really fun to use those stamps. And then there's the stamps that I'm going to use today. And this is the Flowers and Nature stamp set CS385. And let's see, there are beautiful, beautiful flowers in there. And we have the strawberries and the little butterflies and the cute little bees. And I thought, well, let's use it. Why not? Let's use it. Because the effect will be beautiful. And I did have a piece of paper, but of course it's gone when I need it. I had to do everything yesterday because I just came from a funeral. So it's a bit strange. I'm sitting here doing this. I just came back from a funeral, but okay, we're just going to do this. So, what do I need? I need a few things. Acrylic blocks. I need ink. I need my chamois to clean the stamps. And I need ink, of course. I have a few. I have black. I have the VersaFine Clair, the Portobello, but just use what you've got, because you can use brown, you can use red. I think the Chianti will be great as well. I mean, just use what you've got. I think the Portobello and the Chianti, I think those two will be great to use. Yeah, Belinda, it's the father of a very good friend of mine, and I knew him very well, and he's passed away quite suddenly, So it was a shocking week. It was a beautiful service though. They did him justice. It was really, really beautiful. Oh, and I have this one, the H Mahogany ink. Let's just see. Let's do this one later. Maybe this one is better, but I think the Distress ink, the H Mahogany, will be great as well. So I have these. These are going to be the matte layers of the front cage cards, and I'm just going to stamp with the flowers. Yeah, it was sad for my friends mostly. I really cried when she started to speak. But it was a beautiful service. But it's very strange to sit here and do this. Well, an hour ago I was there. But I'm going to do this because it relaxes and takes your mind off things. To be, for me, being creative is like creative therapy. Yeah. It's really a good thing to do, even when you're stressed. I think that will be pretty. That will be just fine. So, oh, I forgot a part. Well, thank you very much. It's yeah, always difficult, right? Especially when you see your friends so sad. But we are here for them. And this kind of takes your mind off things, and oh, really nice. Okay, that's one part. I'm always cleaning my stamps. I know people don't, but I always do, because I use several colors, and I'm always afraid that I am using it another time, and there are 3 colors on my stamp. So I always use the chamois to clean my stamps. Yeah, definitely. We must be thankful. Definitely. I'm going to use another color and another flower from the same Flowers and Nature sets, and I'm using the Portobello color. fun color as well. Hello, I see people coming in. Welcome. Yep, pretty, pretty, pretty. Very, very pretty. There we go. You can use, of course, you can use how do you call that? We say, but it's a Dutch translation, stamp help. Stamp easy it's called. I don't know what you call it. You can use it, of course, to stamp as well. But, well, it's not really necessary with these stamps, I must say. But if you want to do that, of course, you can do that. No problem. Stamping platform. Yeah, I couldn't find the words. Thank you, Femke. Completely lost the words. Stempelhulp is in Dutch, but really stupid that you can't find a word that's which actually quite easy and simple, but okay. Stamp position or stamping platform. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. I really, really love the little small bees and the small butterflies. And they're in this stamp set as well. I really love them. They're so pretty. And just do whatever you like to do, right? I'm doing that now too. I'm just randomly using... I'm not going to use the butterfly, but just randomly using whatever I want or think is pretty. Yeah, simple words. Yeah, and of course it's not my native language, so I sometimes really have to think about things. But I'm trying, and I'm doing my best. And I think most of the time it will be quite alright, but sometimes it's quite difficult to think, oh God, what was it? Okay, there are words in there as well. Maybe we can use a word. Joy. Joy is a sweet word. I think you understand what I'm doing here. Really pretty, this stamp set. But then again, Annette's collections are always extremely versatile, so that helps. Okay, these are ready. Let's see, these will be on the outside and these will be on the inside. Hello. Ah, thanks, Karen. I try. But then again, I think, yeah, we all lose some words. We're like, okay, what was it? I know this one, but I can't remember. Even if it's in our own language, right? But stamping platform, I won't forget that soon. I'm just going to glue the matte layer on there. And this is what they call a front gate card, because, well, it's a sort of a gate on the front of something. Oh, really love it. And I'm going to combine it with a sort of pop-up element on the cards that's going to be added in a minute. This one is going in there. Yeah, exactly, Belinda. On the tip of my tongue. I know it. But we're here to help each other, right? And one of you always knows. Or a lot of always knows. I just don't. Okay, this is going to be the inside of my cards. Front, inside. And then this one is going to be on here. And I'm going to use, what did I do? I have a heart somewhere. I know I die cutted a heart yesterday. Where is it? Oh, here. I wanted to do this. I'm going to color the heart, and the heart is also in the die set. I think it's in the, in which one? I don't know. In the Forest, Fence and Frame set or the Birds and Dwelling set. There is this heart, very small heart. I will check otherwise in a minute. And it will be on there. And then there's the everyday words. And there's love. And here it says sweet love. Maybe I can add the word sweet and then love like this on there. That would be great as well. Don't know. Let's color this one. This one is going to be colored in with Distress Oxide. I have my dauber here. Yeah, Gatefold card, and so easy, right, Belinda? It's in a Gatefold card is really easy to make. But the effect, and especially with the slider element we are going to add, is beautiful. So there's my heart. And we can use Versamark. And I have the Lost Shadow. And you might remember I use this quite often because this Lost Shadow is a neutral color and it will add just a beautiful layer of shimmer to your project. Where is my, oh, here it is. Okay, let's get the excess off. And this can go back into the jar. The rest of the embossing powder can go back into the jar. I'm just going to get my heat tool, and I have to do this quite carefully. And I'm going to get my heat tool. Oh, the colors in embossing glazes, yeah, I love them too. It usually turns out to be cat hair. Oh, that's a nice expression. Is that an expression? Because it's funny. I have to heat this first. Okay, so I just colored the hearts with Distress Oxide and use the Lost Shadow because it's a neutral color. And I will show you in a minute because it's done quite fast. The effect that just gives beautiful effects. Ouch. It's too hot at the moment, but I will show you like this. You see? Really pretty. I think it's really pretty. So, this is the matte layer for the inside of the front gate cards. It's going to be on here. And it's a bit not too hot anymore. I can just lift it up. The heart is going there. And then let's do the word sweet. Oh, there's cat hair everywhere. Yeah, I had two cats. They both passed away, unfortunately, but I had two. And yeah, there were cat hairs even in the washing machine at one point. It drove me crazy, all those cat hairs, but they were just such sweet animals. And sweet, and then let's clean that, and then there's love. So, and I will show you what I'm going to do next. Okay, I have the word greetings here as well. And this also comes from the everyday words for the 2201 set. Greetings is on there, love is on there, and this is going to be on the front, greetings, and then sweet love. It says sweet love on the inside. And you can use the background stamp to add some interest to the background, but don't have too much time because I want to do the pop-up elements as well, and I want to show you how to make the slider part. Let's do that first. And I'm going to use the 3 disc for that. And in order to make a slider element, we need 4 of whatever you are using. So in this case, with a medallion size one, I needed 4 as well. I'm not going to use the 3 disc. I need 4 as well. So whatever you're using, if you're using a circle or a square, it doesn't matter what you're using. A heart. Valentine's is in February, so we are going to work with hearts. Because you can do this with a heart as well. You can use whatever you like. You need 4. 2 of them you fold in half. And pay attention, this is quite easy, but the effect is really great. I'm going to use the bone folder. And I'm going to just fold 2 of the 4 in half. There we go. Next step is to glue down the 2 parts on the front part. That's one, and now I'm going to do the other half. There we go. So this is going to be the front, and I folded 2 of them in half and glued them down on the front, and on the other side we have this part, and I'm just going to glue that down. So again, whatever shape you're using, do it like this. It's the same for every shape you're using. There we go. So this is how you make it. I will show you how it works. It has to dry for a bit, so let's just leave it there for a minute. It has to dry, otherwise it will get broken before I test it. But I can show you by using, where is it? My other cards. Yeah, because I've made the exact same thing here. And this one is dry. So now you have this. Can you see it? Now you have this. And this is also the way it goes in there. So this is for the right part. And this is for the left part. And there we go. It slides. That's it. You now have a very easy closure for your card with a great effect. Because people will think, how did you do that? Well, like this one. So let's see, is it ready? I think it's ready. Okay, I'm first going to add the 2 dies. There are 3 dies for the 3 disc, the base, the second part, and the part with all the rings on there is the 3rd part. And of course I want to color this first. And I have, where is it? I have the vintage photo. And I had another one, but I lost it. Let's do this one. My oxides are there, over there somewhere. Let's do the walnut stain. That will be fine. So the vintage photo is the lightest color, and that one is going to be on this one, on the one with the rings. And no, it doesn't have to be perfect, because wood, oh, don't fold it, Reanna. I wanted to say because wood isn't perfect either. But wood doesn't fold, so don't do that. There we go, that's one, and the walnut stain for the other one. Oh dear. And you just have to do the edges from this one, because the one with the ring will go over it. So you will be fine. And I'm missing something. I'm not reading it all the time, so I'm probably missing something. Yeah, that must be in a storm. The mouse closure. Yeah, you can do the mice. Or let's do. I don't have the mouse. I don't have the mice, I must say. So I can't do that. But I'm sure one of you has it. So I'm looking forward to it, to seeing it with one of the mice. That would be nice. Definitely. I'm going to add a bit more. There we go. Ground espresso for the edges. Really love the 3 disc. I have done so much with the 3 disc already. I don't have them. No, Anita. But I'm sure somebody has them. And now I want to have a closure with one of the mice as well. Oh God. Yeah. That's one. And where is my base? Okay. Now I can just glue this down because there's no bottom or whatever. A mouse magnet, yeah, that would be fun too. Okay, there is some logic in this. Yeah, I found the logic. The 3 disc. Now, if you're going to add anything to the 3 disc, yeah, I need the mice cells. I don't have them, but I think this will be great with one of the mice as a closure. Okay, before you add anything, just add the closure to your cards. There we go, because this is the way you want it to close. So that means that if you want to add the word greetings, it should be added like this and not like this. If you don't do this, you don't know how it works with the rest. So I'm just using the word greetings on there first. Just to make sure I'm doing this in the right order. And then I can add anything I want. And I have die cut it. A few things from the birds and dwellings. I have the mushrooms and tree stumps set. The birds and dwellings is a 2197 and the mushroom and tree stumps are the 2189. And these are all really fun elements to use on your projects. I have them in watercolor paper. and I have them in design paper, and these are for the inside. Okay, so and I have mushrooms and a bird. I have the mushrooms here, and I have the cute little birds. So what I wanted to do was use the flowers on the back. I will just show you. Maybe this one in the middle and this one here. I have this one. I'm going to use that one on top of the greetings. There we go. And I have a few mushrooms and I have the little birds. So this was the general idea to use. But I'm going to do that later and see how much time I've got. But then you already know what the meaning is. And I'm just going to color everything and glue it down because I want to make the pop-up part first. So again, this is the card, which is 4 inches wide and 10 inches long and just folded over the middle. And I have the matte layers right here, and the matte layers can be stamped on as well. So let's start with that first. Going to use the same beautiful flower sets, and this again is the flowers and nature set, and it it is CS385, and I'm going to use the flowers again just because I think they're so pretty. And again, I'm going to use my acrylic block and the Portobello color. I'm going to use parts of it because in the middle there will be a strip. So I can only do parts of it. And I'm going to do the stamping first because it's quite difficult to do when everything is glued down. So that's why I'm doing it now. But I can add the smaller stamps when everything is glued down, because then I know exactly where they need to be. And there we go. So this is the part I want to do when it's not glued down, and then when everything is glued down, I'm going to add the smaller stamps. Let's clean this a bit. There we go. Oh, on the floor. Won't go too fast. Yeah. So these are the matte layers. That's the top one, and this is the bottom one. And then it's very easy to glue down the strip on there, all the way around. There we go. And my strip is here. And this is the strip that was about a little over 1/2 inch wide and 12 inches long. And this is the one I scored at 3, 6 and 9. So I want it to be a pop-up element. I'm going to do it the other way around because this is the pretty side. And all I have to do is find the middle and glue this down. And this one is going up. There we go, like this. and just glue it down on your card. Approximately in the middle. This was approximately in the middle. And I'm eyeballing it, but if you want to, you can measure everything. Eh? And I'm closing it, pressing it a bit, and there we go. Oh, I will do it like this, then you can see it. So that's the fun pop-up parts. And then I thought, okay, fun, pop-up parts, but then I'm using, just like I showed you before, these sets. This is from the it's a stamp and die set, right? I told you, but I will tell you again. This is from the small doilies and tab set, the CSD 384. And again, I just stamped these on the design paper and used the matching die to cut them out. So that's all I did. And I'm going to glue them on here. And I'm going to do that like this. One here, one here, one here, and one here. And I just need some glue on the middle. It's always okay to come in, right? Even if you're late to the party, it really doesn't matter, because there's always a possibility to watch back on the YouTube sites, on the YouTube channel of Elizabeth Craft Designs. All the lives will be added to that YouTube channel. Alrighty, and this one is going here. And the last one is going down on the bottom parts. There we go. Now the inside, because it's sort of a mirror or sort of a painting thing. Let's just glue this down. You don't see anything, right? So there is an extra die in that set, and that fits the middle. And on this one, you can use the stamp sets to add the flowers if you like. I mean, while we're here, let's do that. I'm using the strawberry one on an acrylic block. And let's just use the Portobello color. And I'm going to add it to the oval. There we go. It's going back in there. And this one can be glued down, and you have a great middle of your elements. Maybe I can add a bit of ink to the edges, and I'm just going to glue everything down. There we go, and I have another one right here. Let's use the flowers for this one. At least part of it. Because you don't need to use the whole stamp, right? You can use parts of it as well. Look at that, very pretty. And let's just clean that and put it back in the set. And this one can use a bit of ink too. background, I'm going to glue that right here. Now, if I want to add something else, I mean, you can use these in a journal as well. You can use these for memory keeping as well and make a sort of, yeah, painting of it. If you have a picture, and I'm going to use Tim Holtz pictures, but you can use whatever you like. If you have your own pictures, you can, I just want to show you how easy this is, because you just use the die, the oval die that fits in. I have to get it. Yep, here it is. This is exactly the one I use for the others. Let's see. Let's just cut this. But I'm now using Tim Holtz die as pictures, but of course you can use your own pictures. I just want to show you how it's done. It's really easy. Just using the oval like this, and you can use it on your own picture. Run it through your machine. Yeah, Teresa, just want to show you too much. I always want to show you too much, but I'm just going to do it. So that's one, and again, you can just use your own pictures for this, or you can use pictures like I'm using now. Completely and totally up to you. There we go. Yep. There we are. So save it because it's really handy. So if you do some memory keeping and you have used it, the die on your own pictures, you just add it. And now you have a photo frame. Yeah, because the Reminiscence Book 8 has pictures as well, definitely. And maybe there will be more, you never know, right? You can ask Esther, make another book with more pictures. Because they're really fun to use in junk journal projects or whatever. But I'm now going to use these just to show you how easy it is to make a photo frame of these dies. There we go. And then, of course, you can add, yeah, these have to go, these have to go there. You can add some butterflies and whatever you like. To the background. I mean, the sky is the limit. Just use what you've got and just add what you want. I've got a very small bee. I'm completely in love with a very small bee. And it has to be used. Of course it has to be used. Really, really cute. Cute, cute, cute. Ooh, there we go. Now, you can see what I did. I'm just adding a bit of interest to the background. Assembling the cards. I have time to assemble the cards. Yay. Okay, so I think this is clear, right? And this folds perfect. So now you have to see, okay, this is the way it folds open. So this one is going to be on top of this one. So I'm just going to add it to this card. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment and share. You might win a gift certificate, who knows. There was a lucky lady today as well. There we go. We're just going to glue it on there. It will fit perfect. There we go. And again, I will add elements to the tree disc for definitely sure. I don't have time for that anymore, but I have shown you what I'm going to do. And this is what it looks like. So this is the front of the card. It's not a very big card. All in all, it's like about 4 inches wide and about 5 inches tall. So it's not a very good one. And there we go. It opens up as a sort of pop-up element. And if you take this slider element, this will just slide up and down and off. You can add text or whatever you like on the inside. It's quite easy to do. And then there it is. And you can add anything you like. And I'm going to add, I showed you, but I will just take it here. I will add the mushrooms and the flowers and the birds and a little branch on there. So this is exactly what I'm going to do. Sweet Love opens up like this. And yeah, then you have the card. So great elements, quite easy to make. The effect is always great because especially people who don't make cards and have no idea how you did that. So you will make quite an impression if you do this. And you can make it in any size you like. I made a pretty small card, but you can do whatever. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time. And of course, yeah, you can go to the website of Elizabeth Craft Designs, the EU site in Europe, and the .com site for the US. And you will find everything in the web store. And I will add all the numbers and everything I use to my posts. Thank you so much. Until next time. Bye bye.